Our ranger unit, hopefully will come to this goody hut at some point. We need to find him. Mr. Ranger, there you are. I know, you're very far away. But I'm going to get you to come way over here. The AI does not do much exploration. Always stunning to me that we can find these late game goody huts. Hopefully he gives us, like, I don't know, a builder or something. Now, is it just me or the game volume really low? Okay, maybe it's just my computer sounds were low. That's entirely possible. Destroy that guy. Oh, Wonder just got built. What is it? Just built Big Ben. We still have that unmet player. I don't remember everyone I put in the game, so I don't remember who the last person is. I don't remember what this is supposed to be, but I suspect it might be another, like, commercial hub or something when the population grows in Silent Flame, which it has grown up to 10, which is good. So 20 bucks per turn. We really do need...
Grand sight this must present.
Oh, it's Rome! Hail Kaiser! It's an honor to meet you. Sample hospitality. Also found Uluru. He's got artillery armies going on over here. Wow, no wonder Monty's having a bit of a hard time. Still, I mean, look, okay, Monty's got literally 0 military strength. Like, the only person in the game who's exploded and is being silly is Tamiris over here. Although, it is Gorgo who's got the highest score overall. Just nuts. Now, if we can deal with the Tamiris problem at some point, we should have the rest of the game. Although, if we're going for domination, there's going to be a fair amount of work to do for that. Yeah, Trajan. Yeah, the game volume do seem low. But my mix is fine. I don't know. There's no real music playing right now, so that might be part of what's just tripping me up. Alright. Lots of food in our capital now. It should be able to... I mean, it's still... Well, it's got amenities cap, but we can fix that soon. I think I should send you to friendly territory to rest and heal. Chemistry's about to kick in, although we can't upgrade anti-tank crews yet, but that's okay. We'll be trying to build. We've got at least a couple of encampments. I don't know if they've got the full upgrades. To produce the army units. Okay, we're starting to get mechanized infantry. Her tech is crazy. Oh yes, I would love to trade with you, buddy. Chocolate and cocoa in exchange for mercury and a little bit of money. That sounds great. Let's just do that. Cheers, bud. So we're up to 1,000 faith again. Our faith production's pretty good, I think. That is our first artillery. Although it can't combo with anything yet. But that's okay. We'll move you up to the front. You're going to work on your commercial hub now, which we had locked in previously. I mean, we do need military units, but we do have to finish those too. Like, as usual, we do kind of need everything. Our encampments will help a lot. We are reaching that point, like, we have improved our territory a lot, but we are reaching that point where now the fact that the AI's got that 80% production bonus means that they're going to continue to beat us in the just, you know, upgrading your infrastructure race. So we really have to bring the warfare to her. We are making more science than her, but she started out with such a huge lead, right? The 4 free techs and just a lot more science early on. So we don't have mobilization yet. Also, the border growth is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. We'll move you over here to be ready to army up. You are just going to chill there. You are going to rest and repair. Going to get a monument over there, which is good. We've got to get some builders over here at some point, too. We had some sent out already. We don't have serfdom running right now, though, so we're not going to spam out any builders. At some point, we will switch into it and do a bunch of builder spam, but not quite yet. Okay. You are going to build me an observation balloon, because it doesn't need to be made into armies or anything like that. And we're definitely going to want, I'm going to say 2 observation balloons, ultimately. +1 range. It doesn't stack. And I remember it released, the observation balloon range stacked. So you could have like a range 8 siege unit, which is a little bit ridiculous. If you war with the crazy lady with 3,200 military power, don't forget to use the Civic for killing lower era units. Units are mostly old tech units. That's true. You get a lot of money from killing older tech, older era units.
When they
So
are preparing for war, those who rule by force speak most copiously about peace.
So, we unlocked Levée en masse. The reason we're losing money right now is because it invalidated our conscription, but Levée en masse will give us a much bigger gold discount, which is great. I still want professional armies. We've got some upgrades coming soon. I could have switched out of it earlier. I still want Grand Army, because, or Grande Armée, because we're going to be producing more of these units, which is going to be fine. Rationalism is still awesome. Squeezing in a little bit more money here is good, although it'd be nice to get more influence points so we can get more envoys to flip things. And we got to stick with triangular trade for now, because it is just worth a ton of cash. I think that's the way it's got to be. So we're going to do that. So as soon as it recalculates here, our income is now 31 per turn, which is very nice. We have a lot of civics halfway researched already, which is great. There's a naval unit boost. We can wait on that a little bit more. The cities, the Raj doesn't help us that much. Bolshoi we don't need right now. These bonuses we don't need right now. Scorched Earth, gains from pillaging, production from settlers. Super great general points, no. Is Theocracy... I don't remember. Is Theocracy the tier 2 or tier 3? It's here, but we can faith buy units. You know what? I actually think... The housing bonus has been really good for us, but I think we do want Theocracy. I don't remember if it leads anywhere, or if it's a dead end. Yeah, it's a dead end, which is the other reason I've been mostly sitting on it. We don't have the boost. It's pretty cheap. I don't know how expensive it's to faith buy, but it's only a 6 slot. On the other hand, what can we look at? First of all, there's a lot of ways to get bonus envoys here, which is really good. There's nothing we desperately need to beeline to, other than it would be nice to get a 9-slot government, or 8 slots, 8-slot government. But that's fairly far away. I don't know if it's practical to beeline. Propaganda could save us a lot of trouble, though. You know what? Let's grab the Reformed Church. I don't normally do that, but I think that'll be the way to go. Because it's not like monarchy helps us in a war. Right? It's got the 3rd military policy slot, but that's it. So yeah, I think switching to Theocracy and then dumping a little bit of faith into some units may be really, really helpful. Alright, you've finished... What? What have you done? You don't have a good place to build a harbor yet. You're way housing capped, although you're also amenities capped. So I was going to say, we could build a granary to open that up, and we might want to. I think we're going to go and build the factory. I think that's going to be fine and helpful. We can faith buy research labs with the religion. But we're going to be faith buying some units. I don't know. This is... Okay. This place has got the full building where we can get armies. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start producing armies here. Production focused? Yeah, it's not going to make any real difference. 48 turns, but work on it anyway. And you are going to form an army out of that guy. And you are going to form an army out of this guy. Saving us a little bit more cash. There's probably a few more I can do. Oh, I definitely want spies over here. Can I... Do you have an encampment somewhere that I want to blow up? Do you guys see an encampment, like... on the... Wow, there's an airfield over here. That's an encampment, but I don't know what city that belongs to. I'm thinking I'm just going to drop it in Auckland. It'll be helpful for some vision. Yeah, military. I don't even know if we can sabotage those, actually. The encampments, because they don't show up over here. Although, sabotaging an industrial zone might actually be the best. You know what? We're going to do that. Try to screw up her production a little bit. Stock exchange for some more cash. Even with professional army, upgrading our actual armies are going to be very expensive. Oh yeah, hover over the encampment would tell you the city thing. But yeah, I don't think the encampment's going to be blown up. Or maybe we just haven't seen that city. Issyk, yeah, we don't want to see that city. That's what's going on there. Okay, Orca Commander. It would be nice to go down all the encampment route, which will also give us some more production, and eventually the ability to pump out armies, but it's not actually needed for our defenses. On the other hand, tech is good. I could also build just some single-level dudes to round out our current cores, and that might be sufficient over here. Still, we do get a production boost from the barracks, as well as some housing. No, I think I got to think a little bit more short-term. Two more standalone infantry are needed to army these guys up. So yeah, just build me a standalone infantry for that. That's going to be okay. You've been repaired, so you can go back to Auto Explorer. That's going to be fine. We're about to get a new trade route soon, which is nice. We're going to save our faith either for the research labs or possibly to buy units. More armies, more markets, more spies. Yeah, that all sounds pretty good. I mean, as usual, we just want more of everything. So, we're just going to hard research that. That's going to be fine. We got our increased trade capacity. You don't have an encampment. So I will actually get you to build a trader right away. Because we want to take advantage of that, please and thank you. Military strength. Like, she just keeps snowballing. And my military strength has dropped by grouping up my... yeah, she's pissed because I'm not in a war. By grouping up my units, my military strength does drop. But in practice, I think we're going to be more effective. You don't like that I'm a warmonger. Says the guy who's in 3 wars simultaneously. No, there's an announcement. Not a war declaration yet. Which is always surprising to me. Who's that? It's... oh, I missed one from Andre Shifa. Thank you very much for the tip, Andre. Love watching your streams. Glad to finally catch you live. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. And Toy Rodeo sent in a tip and says, watching you play Civ 6 has got me to play too. Never thought this type of game would interest me, but you made the game look very appealing. Oh, well, like, Civ 6 is like all the Civilization franchise sells itself, I think. But I'm happy that you got started in it. It's a very satisfying game. Gorgo Chat Gorgo Chat demands you to go to war. Yeah, Gorgo is the name of the streaming service in the Civverse, so... Oh, I have a valid CB against Tamiris. Although, of course, I'd be declaring a surprise war. Because I would get the movement boost. And everyone knows surprise war is best war. Just not yet. We're saving a lot of money by combining people. We might actually be able to look into a unit upgrade here. Right, we probably still want to build one more pikeman, although I bet you we can't build pikemen anymore. But maybe we just want to upgrade this guy to be an anti-tank corps. So that's 465. So next turn we'll be able to do that, and I actually think that will be one of our best value moves, is upgrading him. Balloon coming in. We'll still want a second one of those. Did we just find a barbarian outpost somewhere? No CB, best CB, that's right. Scott here, is a 1,000-year Cold War Scythia still happening? Yeah, absolutely. We're just staring at each other across the border, like, very meanly. It's like North and South Korea. They just stand at the border and
more to the steam engine than the steam engine.
Make faces.
Commit myself about heaven.
All right, well, there's a Reformed church. Although the Merchant Republic would still be good for money. If we did take this, then yeah, we start faith buying units, and I think that'll actually be quite nice. We also get a discount on faith purchases. So we're going to do that. As I say, we don't still have 3 military policy. What's going on? Okay, so that took forever. So we've got to keep Levée en masse, and then I think what we have to do is sack our production one for a little while and take professional army. Otherwise, we're not doing any upgrades. Although we don't have that many upgrades we can do right now anyway, but I think it's still worth it. Does let us take a second economic policy. I'll move the triangular trade up there and then consider what we're going to do with the wild card. I could still take Grand Army. Free market would give us some cash. Not a ton, so we don't have that many of the buildings yet. Although we do have some. This would definitely give us some money. Obviously, I could get great people point generation, which is always pretty good. It would actually be really handy if we get a great general before the war starts. Production. You know, we're going to be building more and more units. I think Grand Army. Or take gold policy. Yeah. Veterancy? I don't know how many of these things we're building right now. There's at least one. There might be 2. Yeah, the thing where you kill outdated units. Native conquest. I mean, we're going to do that when the war starts, but we're not actually fighting yet, so it doesn't help. I think free market actually would give us a decent amount of cash. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I think we just finished a stock exchange somewhere. We want native conquest, just not yet. I'm going to do this. We want native conquest, just not yet. But we will take that. So, if I do this, how's our money going to look as soon as it's done recalculating? Grind, 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 grind. 60 per turn. Very nice. And yeah, we have enough to upgrade you. The anti-tank crew. Excellent. Choose civic. I think I'll just grab whatever I have a boost for right now. It's going to be fine. Wow, faith buying is not as expensive as I was afraid of. I'm going to get you to start on a trader because you're not actually at our front. But over here, it'd be great if we could... we've upgraded to your anti-tank, so can I get another anti-tank crew? Yes, because then I can make the anti-tank army. That sounds good. Oh, it doesn't go because I have you in here. So let's move you here. Then I can faith buy you. Excellent. And then next turn I'll move you up so that you can turn into an army. That's quite good. So every 11, 12 turns, we can faith buy a really decent unit. And that's pretty good rate. Oh, leave one culture tech 1 turn away to swap into the red card. That's an excellent idea. I've done that in the past, but I don't always think of doing it. Okay, you like the reach of my empire. Is it that it's big? Might be bigger than his. I don't know. You here, you form army. Bam. Thank you. Alright, Jezagaya. So, okay, you have the full military building stuff. So you can also build an army. We might want a second anti-tank crew army, and I think that actually would be a very good idea. 68 turns. This is ridiculous production times here. We gotta take another group of builders at some point. Your housing sucks. I'm just go and build a sewer for now so you can keep growing. Although, what tiles are going to work? They're all kind of crap. You know what you're going to do? You're going to start working a builder. We're going to try to do a switch over into serfdom at some point. If we did it now, we could get the production boost from it, which would be good, but we'll just chill. Oh, and you just finished a builder. But yeah, we're going to want more because we're going to need some up north as well. I'm going to farm this one, and I'm going to mine that one. What I should do is send trade routes to come out of Jezagaya to improve its production rate. Jezagaya or Silver Maddie, either way. Maybe we should do a few support units. Well, I'm building one of the observation balloons. A medic might not be a terrible idea. I don't usually bother with them. Does the faith buying of units scale like gold units or specialized towels? I don't know. I kind of expect so, but we'll see. You can get the simultaneous civic for double faith yield when purchasing units. Oh. So we get twice as much faith from holy site district buildings, which is something I would not normally get, but this actually makes a lot of sense. So I might park... What do you want? Yes. Sure. I might park colonialism at one turn and just do another one. Well, you know, right now, maybe we'll just power through. But the thing is, what are we going to replace? Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's not what I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit the government one. What would we replace for that? So we've got it here. We'd be losing a lot of money or a lot of science. Short term, losing the science might actually be okay. It's weird to say, but short term, the faith might actually be more important. Just to pump up more units. So I think I'm going to finish colonialism. There's plenty of other cheap ones we can have here, so we can cycle pretty frequently. So that's going to be alright. You could really use a lot more stuff here. You'll probably get a harbor, so I'm not going to build the commercial hub. Although it's worth a lot of money by itself. But there's lots of things that are good. We've got an entertainment district taken care of over here, so we don't need another one. An aerodrome, so we can consider building some airplanes. That's probably a pretty good idea. What's the production rate here? Production's not too bad. An aerodrome will give you more production, so I think what I'm going to do is build it somewhere here. We can get a few ranks of that. And that'll work out well. Alright, this trade route, I'm going to send you to Silver Maddie, so that Silver Maddie can run out of there and get bonus production. Mr. Spy over here, you're going to gain sources first. This guy is going to farm for just a scooch extra food. It's really not much. But it's not going to be adjacent to the industrial zone. I think it's going to be worthwhile getting just a little extra food over here. I think this Cold War is going to keep going for a while. It's going to be kind of surprising. I don't care about open borders one way or another. We can kick your ass. Well, maybe not the barbarian infantry. That's a little on the scary side. Although, the rangers are pretty goddamn strong. And it's a bombard attack, so we can handle a surprising amount. Yeah, he likes me a lot. We're not competing over city-states. They respect empires with a lot of land. We have open borders. We don't have the same government, but...
imperialism, and war.
So yeah, I'm going to get rid of rationalism, even though it feels very bizarre. We're going to double our faith from buildings, which should be a fair bit. So from 87 to... and 161. 161 and 87. So we got down to 138, but our faith... that was a really big boost to our faith, and not that much of a hit tech-wise, although we'll want to go back at some point. So I'll just start researching opera and ballet, and that'll be a good one to leave at one turn away. We've got a couple more envoys, so we've got Nan Madal. Palenque